Open an image in Photoshop, go to Filter and down to Filter Gallery, and then go down to Distort and then to Glass. And you've got some options here. You've got Canvas, Blocks. These are textures that you can bring in to your glass, and you can modify the scaling. So you can see the scaling result there. Distortion, it's very subtle. Push it up to, normally I keep it to the max, I must admit. And smoothness, you can make it, you can see the actual sharpness of the lines in that blocks. And you can go for canvas or maybe frosted and so on. But also what you can do is you can bring your own ones in. So literally this filter can be used for infinite designs. So just go over here, right side, load texture. And just then go for, what you can also do is load the actual image itself. Unfortunately, there's no layer option. I would love to see that feature included in many of the filters where you can just use the layer. So you could just use that design, the design itself, and load. And you can see as soon as you do that, you've got this lovely effect just there. And if you just change the smoothness, you can see now you've got the design, especially when it's say set to about 100%. So it's exactly the same. You get a really nice distortion effect overlaid on top of the actual image. But of course, you don't have to just use that. What you can use other ones and simple files as well. So if I'm just going to go over here again, load texture, and this key thing is they have to be PSD files, Photoshop files. They need to be flattened ones as well. If they've just got a sort of shape layer or something, it will not work. So select it. You can see this one's just a very simple grey triangle, slight blur to it, load. And you can see the result of that. Again, you can change the smoothness, distortion, also change the scaling so you get more and more of that. Unfortunately, the limit is 50%. It doesn't allow to put it down to say 10%. You can't enter 10. It just will not work. It says 50 to 200 is required. Again, I am not certain why they have not updated this. It seems for years they've kept those values. Makes no sense to me. And load texture. And this is another one, very simple one, just a very basic circle. Again, slightly blurred. And you can see the result of that blurring there. But what you can also do, which is really quite nice in this, is you can go down the bottom and there's an option here, a little plus. And you can add another one. So you can just go plus there and you've got second glass. Now there's no difference mode between them or blending modes, etc. So you've just got glass applied again. But you can change it. So you decide, you know what, load texture, you can say that one and that one. So you can have two designs on top of each other. So you've got the circular design and you've got the triangular design being used at the same time. Or go there, load texture for that one and use the original image. And you can create some very weird sort of with that circle as well as the actual design there crisscrossing it. So literally an infinite range of distortions can be applied to an image. And click OK. And you can see the result there. As with all the filters, what you can do, you can also go to Filter and Filter Gallery, apply again. Sometimes the result is even more quite an interesting image as well. Also what you can do, you can always apply it, go to Filter Gallery there, apply it like that, and you can go to Edit menu and Fade Filter Gallery. And you've got blend modes, so you can say darken. So you can create some interesting sort of like painted effects, which this one, sort of very nice one, multiply. So you can see the result of your distortion, but you can still see the actual image. Click OK. I think it gives a nice sort of painted like effect. And of course what you can then do is go to filters and go down to maybe stylize and oil paint to actually apply something like, now let's just go for there. And you can see the result. You can still see your distortion, but you've got the, but what you can also do is you can always go back to that filter. So filter, Filter Gallery, apply it on top of that and you can see the result there. You can always delete them as well. So you've got this glass here. You think, wait, I don't want it. When you do, just click and delete and you just got the original sort of circular design. Click OK and apply it again. So you can create a variety of different designs using these distortions. And again, what you can also do is maybe, let's just go to another document there again, create, say, a very basic design like this. So you can create a nice gradient design. Simply just go to File and Save As, and then just go over here to Save to your computer. Obviously it offers the cloud option, but I don't want that. And I'm going to save it to a PSD again. It needs to be a PSD. And now with that, It's a nice seamless design. You've got lovely exactly equal both sides. So again, go to that image and you can go to filter and filter gallery, and you can use, instead of that one, just go here again, load texture, and you can then select that design, load there, and you can see you can create yet more unusual designs. And again, scaling, you can change distortion, change that as well as smoothness, and so on and so on. So a whole range of different designs. And again, you can always go filter gallery and apply it again, filter gallery, apply it again, to create all kinds of variations of distortions with that glass filter. Hope you found this of interest. Thank you much.